as drag queens, we know that there's lots of different types of drag, but most people in the world just think that there's just like, you know, the Hamburger Mary's girl.
It's cookie
and that's
cutter,
what the drag is. So I think Sasha opens up a conversation about gender and about beauty, and she puts on a damn good show too.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
The following program.
Modern style.
Girl, all that projector stuff, it's incredibly amazing. And she's like a graphic designer, digital designer, and all that. Like, I think Sasha, it's gonna be hard whoever has to follow behind her, because I was lucky enough to get to see her process a little bit and like the winning process, and she's one of the hardest working people you'll ever meet in the industry, and has her hands on everything she does. Like, she has to put the cherry on top of everything. She doesn't delegate and let other people do it. She's very hands-on, and she's a fighter for it. Like, it's gonna be hard to like live up to that. And plus, I wear a size 16 shoe, and she has tiny feet, so it's gonna be hard for me. I'm trying, honey. Which one? Ah! Oh, the gag. Yes. Come on in.
So good to see you all.
Gorgeous.
Gonna plop right down here on this couch.
It's a good color palette.
Perfect.
Yes. You look gorgeous.
It's your turn now to wear the crown.
Yes.
And it didn't fit on my head. The whole world of drag right now, people are really seeing that drag is really an art form, that it's so much more than self-expression, although it's that too. It's so much more than kind of politics and a you to the system, although it's definitely that too. It really is a beautiful art form that touches so many people's lives, and that there's no limits to what kind of bodies, what type of people, what genders, what races can do amazing drag. And I think the audience is clamoring, and they're fighting with each other more and more too, to really try to see drag represented as fully as it possibly can be. And there's work to be done too, for us to make our little world of drag work better for us and for the amazing performers that we have in our umbrella. We're like thrust into so many opportunities, and we're so grateful for all of them, because I know like all of us were working queens before, where we were literally begging to get gigs at times. And you have to take care of yourself to be a good entertainer and a good drag queen, and learn how to say no. And like, I'm gonna be looking for each and every one of you to really like step into that role as well. Take care of yourself, because that's what sets a great example for all the young people who are watching Drag Race.
Well, and I've heard people mention before that, like the girls, you kind of live a little bit in fear that you won't have those opportunities forever, so you want to do every little thing that you can possibly do, every opportunity that comes your way, you know? Yeah. So, but it is smart to like, remember it's here and we can do it.
You
know?
are all stars, so.
Says the brightest shining star in the room.
I just put the most beaded fringe on. I want to know, if I may ask a question, how you're all feeling this week of Pride, the convergence of Pride and the end of Drag Race. Like, what does it mean to be in this position for all of you right now?
I mean, it's certainly very climactic as a narrative of the last year of our life. It's just been a whole lot leading up to this, and I know you know just as well as the rest of us that it's like just almost just like edging all the way to the end to this culminating moment. And I think, especially with it being Pride, it reminds us a lot about community and what this title means, and what even just being a drag queen on national television means, and the weight that that has. So I think a lot of us are very overwhelmed with things to do, but also very overwhelmed with our emotions and gratitude for this great opportunity that we were given, and that we all worked really freaking hard for as well.
For me, it's definitely exciting. You know, I remember I've always wanted to do the New York Pride Parade, literally just be a part of New York Pride, and getting to be in it on the VH1 float as a top 4. Literally, I was dancing around way more than I probably should have.
She was doing like the full like 1, 2, 3.
I was going in. I was feeding off of all this energy from those people. Like, it's crazy how that's the truth, and it's weird. It's like, it's the end of a new beginning, but you know, it's been been a long journey for me, like we all know, of course, I've said that, but so it's like, it's very emotional. It's an emotional week, you know, because Pride, you feel all of that, as well as like the emotion of it is kind of coming to an end, at least this like phase of the experience, and so it's very emotional, but special for me.
To be gay or to be LGBTQ and just know that like, it is a struggle some days, and you know, for everyone to be able to stand up and be very proud of themselves and be bold and stand out on the streets with all your rainbow, with your family, it's just a very special moment. And the fact that that's, you know, happening at the same time as this for us, it's very special.
Pride to me is always, it's a celebration of the past because we have come such a long way from the very first Pride Parade to mark the 1-year anniversary of the Stonewall riots. But it also, so it's a celebration of all that we've accomplished, which like all 4 of you have accomplished so much this year. But it's also a commitment to keep fighting. And I think, you know, I can't wait to see what you do after the show now. You know, now the chance to make beautiful art that touches our community is just beginning, because now you're doing it on your own terms.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what you all are gonna put out there.